In this video, we will show you how to replace your main blend door actuator on the Chevy Silverado. This will be located under the driver's side dash. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. The first thing we have to do is make our way underneath the passenger side dash. Just underneath where the glove box is, you're going to find that you have a plastic panel under here. We're going to dislodge that. You'll find that you have several pieces of 7mm mounting hardware making its way across. Let's go ahead and remove all of those. Let's keep making our way towards the center of the vehicle. You can feel the port right there. Okay, there's that one. Now we should be able to give this a wiggle and pull it out of position. Quick inspection and we'll set this aside. Now that we have that panel out of the way, let's make our way over towards the driver's side of the vehicle. We're going to make our way under the dash just above the brake pedal. Now up in this area, you can see that we have this black plastic tube that makes its way from just above the brake pedal over towards the center of the vehicle. Let's go ahead and start dislodging that. You're going to find that you have a plastic push clip. Let's pop that out of place. For this, I'm just going to use a trim tool. Try popping this out of place. There we are. You can see that that's separated now. Now we can follow this towards the center of the vehicle and you're going to find that you have a 6mm headed mounting bolt. Now with that bolt out of there, we can move this up and down quite a bit. We're actually going to separate the plastic tubing from each other. Just take hold of each of those. We'll separate those. Now you can pull this down. We don't have to actually remove it because we're just reaching up inside this area just above it. Now with that out of the way, we can continue on to removing our actuator. Let's start with the wiring connector here. Just go ahead and squeeze these two tabs together and pull it out of place. See that locking tab right there. Now the rest of the wiring harness is still attached up here, but that's easiest to dislodge once we have the actuator out of place. So let's continue on to our two 5.5mm mounting bolts. You can see one in the open right here. The other one's going to be just up above it, right next to where that wiring harness is. So I'm going to go for the hardest one up along the top there. Should be right in this little slot. Let's start carefully taking this out of place, but keep in mind we do still have the wiring harness. There we go. Should be able to slide this down. There's one area that we need to get just right. We should be able to slide this out. Okay. Now with that out of place, let's clean and inspect the mounting points just up in this area. I'm using a clean rag. We don't need to use any type of detergents. Just make sure there's no cracks, damage, or miscellaneous debris. This looks good. Now under the dash, we're going to get this in position. A couple areas to pay attention to. We have this small tab right here. You can see it moving around. That's where one of the grooves on our blend door actuator is going to go. And then also you will have the area that has the small teeth. We want to make sure we have that aligned as well. there we are. Now, typically the way that you can tell that this is in place initially, at least, is once it starts sliding up into position, you have that toothed area in a line. It should press flush up against its mounting points. Now that we have that aligned, let's continue on with the 2 mounting bolts. Start them in, snug them up. For that next one up along the top, that's held in place with the bolts, so we're going to make sure we just bring the bolt through that. Slid through there. And now we'll get this up into position on top of that actuator. All right, we've got them both started in. Let's snug them up. Let's start with the upper one. It's a little bit more difficult to gain access to. Okay, bottomed out. Just a tiny bit further there. Let's get the next one on. Right there's bottomed out. Let's take hold of that, confirm it's properly secured in place, and we'll continue on to the wiring harness. Nice. For that wiring harness, you just want to line it up, press it in, listen for a click. After you hear the click, a light tug confirming that's secured as well. Now let's test the functionality before we continue putting anything else back together. Now that we've tested the functionality and we're sure this works as it should, let's continue on with the installation of our plastic duct, making its way across the driver's side here. Just gonna press that in. We have our 1 push clip. Press that up in a position right up there. Now we can continue on to our screw towards the center of the vehicle. As we make our way towards the center, we're going to try to align our heating ducts here. We have our 1 mounting screw that's just going to go right up inside that port. Can be a little bit difficult getting everything aligned, just having this cross member in the way. Go ahead and take hold of that. We'll give it a wiggle, make sure it's properly secured in place. Now we can make our way over towards the passenger side. Now we're over on the passenger side. We have our large trim panel that's going to make its way underneath the dash. Swing this in here. Now we're just going to go ahead and press that up into position. While holding it there, we can start in our mounting bolts making their way across. The second one in here. Let's get the one in the middle here. This one's a little bit more difficult to gain access to. Now that they're all started in, let's go ahead and snug them up. There's that one. Okay, right there's bottomed out. Double check, make sure that's properly secured in place. Okay friend, we finished our installation and tested the functionality. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.